Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's my first video as a super blondie blonde. It's been a minute since I've had a really blonde hair. I think I'm gonna have to get it done at least like one more time to get the desired blonde that I'm looking for, but I literally have not had my hair done since like January. So instead of me having like the shadow root where my hair is like really dark all the way down to here and then light at the bottom, I just had her put in like a bunch of highlights, like thicker highlights all throughout my hair. So it's weird. It's weird seeing myself with like really blonde hair again. But anyways, for today's video, I wanted to play around with some newer high-end products that I've never tried out before. So if you would like to see a full face of first impressions, please keep watching. So the first thing I'm going to be trying out, I'm super excited for, this is the Ciate Watermelon Burst Hydrating Primer. They sell this in a full size, but I got this and the Watermelon Hydrating Lip Oil like in a set, I think for $15. I think from now on when I want to try new products, if they're offering like kind of like a bundled deal like that, I think I'm just going to go that route because it's very unlikely that I'm ever going to use like an entire like thing of primer unless I'm obsessed with it, you know what I mean? So I feel like this way I'm not really wasting too much money because it is smaller instead of me paying full price for like a full size and maybe I don't like it, you know what I mean? Plus I don't really know what it's like. I don't even know if they're taking returns at this moment. But anyways, I really like the watermelon lip oil, so I'm excited to try this out. Oh, it smells really good. It smells like the Glow recipe if you've ever smelled that. I think I'm allergic to that, but oh, okay, so there's like glitter or something, and I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see that, but there's definitely some kind of, what is that? I don't know if you guys can see that at the tip of my finger. I don't know what that is. It smells really good though. It kind of reminds me of the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer, if you've tried that. It's not as sticky, but it has like kind of like the same feeling to it. It does feel really nice on the skin. It doesn't necessarily feel like really hydrating, but it does have like a sticky, when it dries down it feels kind of sticky on the face. But there's like, you guys don't think that's mold, do you? I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it, but mine has a bunch of like little gray floaties in it. I've never seen that before. And like, I can't remember if it looked like that when I first got it. Hopefully you can see it. I'm going to look at Sephora real quick because now I'm like totally weirded out. Like even in the picture, it shows like little floaties in it. What is that? Watermelon extract, hyaluronic acid, vitamin E, featuring watermelon extract droplets that activate upon contact to quench and energize skin. The silky cooling pink base actively brightens while refining pores and texture. So I guess maybe that's what that is. Oh, somebody else compared it to the Hydro Grip from Milk as well. That's what I was thinking too. I don't know, you guys, that's weird. I mean, it feels, now that's kind of like set in the skin, it does feel a little bit more hydrating. But yeah, those like little gray floaty mold looking things weird me out. So I'm going to leave you guys for a quick second and I'm going to apply some foundation. I'm just going to be using the IT Cosmetics CC Matte Cream. This is in the shade Neutral Tan. If you haven't seen any of my videos before, I like to do like dedicated videos, like dedicated foundation videos where I do like a review and a wear test and whatnot, and I like to use a foundation that I know already works for me when I do a full face of first impressions, so that way I just feel like it gives the other products a fair chance. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this off camera and I will be right back. Okay, so two things. I feel like this foundation looks like really dark on camera, but it does match the rest of my body. I've been tanning outside and I hide my face and my neck like with the hat and stuff. So my face and my neck are like a lot lighter than my body, but I just want to throw that out there because I feel like it looks like way too dark for me. Second thing I noticed, I feel like on certain spots on my face, like right here and right here where I didn't like really work that primer into the skin, it got a little like blotchy when I applied the foundation on it. So definitely keep that in mind if you're trying out this Ciate hydrating what is this, hydrating water burst primer. Like make sure you really like rub it in everywhere and let it like completely dry down, because I did notice that, but everywhere else where the primer like 100% dried down, it made my foundation look really nice. And again, like this is a matte finish, so I do have dry skin and I do have some dry patches right now, but I feel like that primer really helped to like mask my dry patches when I went in with a matte foundation. So I really, really like that. For concealer, I'm going to be trying out this Bare Minerals Bare Skin Complete Coverage Serum Concealer. This is in the shade Light. I've had this laying around for a while and I haven't tried it out yet. It has kind of like a yellow tint to it, and I feel like yellow undertoned concealers only look good on my skin when I have somewhat of a tan. Like when I'm like really fair, I prefer like either neutral shades of concealer or ones that have like a little bit of pink in them. So I'm gonna be trying this out today. I don't know anything about it, I don't even think I've heard anybody talk about it. So I'm gonna use this. It does have a flat doe foot, which I really like, and it feels really lightweight and like super creamy. It's just like gliding on my skin, and like I said, it does kind of have that yellow undertone to it. Wow, this is only like one dip in the tube and that's a lot, and I still have like a lot left on the applicator, so that's nice. I'm gonna use this Morphe E46 to press that in. This feels really lightweight, and I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be full coverage, and it said that, well, it says that it's a serum concealer. Not really sure, but in my mind I'm thinking serum, okay, like something that's gonna blend out easy, right? Yeah, it looks really nice. It looks really like healthy, and it's going on top of this foundation like really nice. I'm gonna use my sponge for the center of my face. Ooh, I really like this concealer. That just looks so nice. It looks like airbrushed. Oh my gosh, I think I might have just found my new favorite concealer. I love this. It's kind of like Maybelline Fit Me and Too Faced Born This Way. Like mixed together. That's the vibe I'm getting. Ooh, this is nice. I would say it's like medium coverage. I feel like if you wanted to add more, you could get away with it, because it does look lightweight and it feels lightweight. I don't know if something can look lightweight, but it does. Ooh, and it's leaving like a nice little glow underneath my eyes too. Okay, I think that might be these three things might be my like go-to summer base. The Ciate Watermelon Primer, the It Cosmetics CC Matte Cream, and then the Bare Minerals Concealer. Like my skin looks so good right now. So I'm just gonna leave you guys for a quick second. I'm gonna do a little bit of cream contour on my nose and my lips, fill in my brows, and I'll be right back. So before I add any powder, I wanna try out this. This is the Buxom Divine Goddess Cream Highlighter Palette. It says Luminizing Highlighter Palette. It comes with 3 different shades. So we have a lighter pearly shade, more champagne gold shade, and then a darker bronzy shade. So I think I'm gonna go in with the shade Luna in the middle first. I don't know if these are supposed to dry down like cream to powder formula, so we're just gonna try out. I'm gonna use my ring finger first. I might actually have to, yeah, I think I might have to mix Luna and the first one, Venus. Those are that's the other like lighter shade, because I think the middle shade might be, it's pulling kind of like straight gold on my skin. So yeah, I think I'm gonna add a little bit of the first one on top. It does look really pretty though. Like this would be a nice, like if you didn't want to do bronzer but you wanted like a golden glow, like say you just wanted to throw on some concealer to hide like the areas that you don't want to see but you don't want to do foundation, and then you just wanted to like throw this on the cheeks for that golden glow, I think it would be really pretty. Okay, so now I'm going to use this finger and go in with the shade Venus, which is the lightest shade. I think this is a cream to powder formula. It kind of feels like that. So I'm just going to use this to hit the very top of my cheeks. I also think this would be a good base for a powder highlighter too, if you really wanted an extra like oomph to your highlight. That's really pretty. These blend out so well. They don't feel heavy on the skin. It's like a natural dewy glow. Look at that, but it's not like overly dewy. Ooh, and the way like the light like catches it, that's gorgeous. I'm gonna add a little bit of Venus, the lighter one, on my nose. I'm obsessed with this. And I'm gonna mix Venus and Luna together on my Cupid's bow. This is really pretty. I'm running out of fingers here. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch the bronzy shade for you guys so you can see it since I used the first two. Alright, so I think this is cream to powder, but that's the bronzer. Maybe I can just, let's just put a little bit where I plan on applying my bronzer. I just want to see. Ooh. That looks nice. Like, I feel like this would look really nice on deeper skin tones as a highlight. But for my like tan skin and even probably like fair to light skin tones, this is like a really pretty bronzer shade. Ooh, was not expecting that. And like I said, it blends out really nice. Yeah, I was not expecting that. That is gorgeous. I'm gonna apply some on my nose just to see. So I'm taking the Athena shade and a brush. And it does kind of have like a warm kind of red tone to it. So I feel like it's like really flattering. I was not expecting this. I'm just gonna go over lightly with my sponge. Ooh, that's really pretty. Okay, definitely like this Buxom Divine Goddess palette. That looks so pretty. I do have a powder to try out for my face. I'm gonna be trying out the Pretty Vulgar, the Powder Room 147 Matte About It Translucent Setting Powder. This is what it looks like. Super cute packaging. I think I've heard really good things about this. Ooh, look at this. This little pink poof. That's super cute. Like, no powders ever work for my under eyes except for the Laura Mercier Translucent Secret Brightening Powder, whatever that is, under eye powder, and then the e.l.f. under eye powder. Those are like the only two that work for my under eyes. And then the MAC Pressed Pro Emphasize powder. But like powders like this like totally ruin my under eyes, so I'm not gonna even, nope, not gonna even bother. This does feel like really silky. It does feel really silky. I don't think I'm gonna use this either. I'm just going to tap a little bit into the lid, okay, or a lot. Is it just me, or like I feel like translucent powders always have like some kind of yellow tint to it? I don't know. I feel like they're never 100% translucent except for this RCMA no color powder. Like, to me, but that even kind of leaves like a white cast. I don't know. Even the Laura Mercier, I'm sure you guys have heard me say this before, but the Laura Mercier translucent powder pulls yellow on my skin. I don't know. So, just using my Morphe E3, I'm going to start with my neck first. And then I'm going to avoid the area that I put the Buxom cream highlighter because I want that to still be like, you know, dewy looking. I don't want to set it. I mean, this powder is definitely matte. We'll really get to see when I put it on my forehead. Yeah, I feel like a little bit like really set my skin. Like it's not sticky at all. It did help that I'm wearing a matte foundation, but sometimes, you know, you have to use like a lot of powder to set, and other times you just have to use a little bit. So this is that time where just a little bit set my entire face, and now it's like completely matte. So far so good. I like this powder. So for bronzer, I'm going to be trying out this Lorac one. This is the Tantalizer Buildable Bronzing Powder, and this is in the shade Pool Party. I think I found this at find this? I feel like I found this at like a TJ Maxx possibly. I'm going to dip in there. This is my Morphe Y7 like dome brush, and I'm just going to pat it on. Again, my lighting, you guys. Ugh. If you've been here for a while, you know that every time I would turn my face this way, the lighting would go super dark, but now for some reason, every time I would turn my head this way, it goes dark. You guys, I don't know. But I'm going to avoid the area that I put that cream highlighter, so I'm just gonna go right underneath it. I wasn't sure if this was gonna be dark enough, but I think it's like perfect. It has like a warm kind of gray undertone to it though. It's interesting. Yeah, it's pulling warm on my skin, which is fine. The only time I like neutral kind of camely bronzers is when I'm like super fair, but when I do have a tan, I prefer like the warm red orangey bronzers. I want to build it up like it says because I didn't like cream contour my jaw or anything, so I want to add quite a bit of darkness right there. And it seems like it's blending out really nice. I feel like right here looks a little like splotchy, but again, I think it's that primer. Like I said, there's like certain areas where the primer didn't dry completely down, and then the foundation just kind of like stuck to it in a weird way, and I think that's what's going on right there too. But everywhere else looks good. Like this cheek looks really good. I'm just gonna pop a smidge up here. I've been like skipping out on bronzing my forehead because I'm like, why do I do it? I have bangs, you know, there's like no point. But I want to add just a little bit up here, just so you guys can see the bronzer maybe a little bit more. Yeah, this is a really pretty bronzer. I like it a lot. And then I'm just going to take a smaller brush and just add a little bit to my nose. This is the weirdest brush I own. This is the Morphe M461. It's like a, I don't know, it's like a duo fiber eye brush. I don't know, it's weird, but I like it for to add like bronzer and contour like powders to my nose. Alright, for blush and maybe like a little bit more highlighter, I'm gonna go in with this Narcissus palette. This is the Wanted 1 palette. I almost said Wanted Eye, but I'm pretty sure it's Wanted 1 cheek palette. Looks really pretty. I think I got this at Ulta. And then this is what it looks like on the inside. So you get, looks like 4 matte blushes, 1 blush that has like a little bit of sheen, like a shimmer in it, and then I think a highlight or a cheek topper. I don't know. I can't really tell. Let me see. I think this is a highlight. I think that highlight's going to be really pretty on top of that buxom, even though like I'd be okay with just leaving this buxom highlighter and not adding anything, but I do want to try out a couple of shades from this palette. So let's go in with, let's do this one. I think it's called Crave or Notorious. I don't know. I can never figure out which one's which, like on the back side of things. So I'm gonna go with this really pretty coral shade, a light hand first, and then I think I want to try the shimmery one in the middle as like a cheek topper. The only blush in here that I don't think I'll get a lot of use out of is that like kind of lilac purple one, but oh, okay. It's like you never know. Like, you know how some blushes you have to build them up, which I feel like I prefer those, and then some of them are just so pigmented like this, it's like easy to, you know, get out of hand, which I already have a heavy hand when it comes to blush. So yeah, anyways, this is really pretty. Like this is definitely like a shade that I would love to wear like all summer. So yeah, we're just gonna ignore this blotchiness right there, but this is a really pretty blush. I think that's all I'm gonna go in with. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with this middle shade right here and kind of use that as a blush topper. I'm gonna put it like on the apples of my cheeks and kind of blend to the middle. Ooh, it's really pretty. You can see the difference. Or you could just wear it. It's kind of like a blush and highlighter in one, so you could wear it by itself too, but it's also really pretty as a blush topper. It gives like that extra lift to my cheek. I really like that. Okay, okay. And then I'm gonna go in with the highlighter shade right here and apply a little bit of that on my cheeks. Just amp up that cheek highlight some more. Ooh, that's really pretty. Oh my goodness. I love this NARS palette. And then add some here. And then I always like to take a little bit of highlighter and go over the apples on my cheeks too, because I really just feel like it lifts them and like rounds them out, you know? And then I'm just gonna take a smidge and put that on my nose. So instead of trying out an eyeshadow palette, I want to try these two KKW Beauty eye products. I know they don't match my shirt, but this is a, I'm not sure, I think this is like a pressed pigment. It's in the shade Freaky, and it looks like this. So it looks exactly like her brightening powder. So I believe it's like a pressed pigment, pressed eyeshadow, something like that. And then I have this loose pigment, and this is in the shade Rollie. I can't remember exactly what she's calling these things, but I want to try both of them together, so I figured why not. I'm gonna go ahead and just like clean up my bronzer area first. So I like to use the Laura Mercier translucent powder for that because I want to use it. I'll never repurchase this, but I'm trying to use it up, and that's the only way that I like to use this powder. So alright, so I'm gonna let that sit there, and let's get started on the eyes. So because I only have these two products, I think I'm only going to use these. Like, I'm not gonna use, I guess I could throw a little bit of that bronzer in the crease. Let's do that. So everything just kind of like ties together, and then I'll go in with that stuff. So I'm just taking the lorac bronzer in Pool Party. Just gonna throw a little bit of that in my crease. Ooh, and my lids are creased from that concealer, so that looks really good as an eyeshadow too. Like, I feel like some bronzers look really good in the crease and then other ones don't, but like this one looks, this looks good. This would be an all over, like a really pretty all over eyeshadow too. Said I'm only gonna put a little bit, and now I'm like building it up, but looks good. And since I'm using that loose pigment, I'm gonna go ahead and set my under eyes too. So I'm just gonna use the Laura Mercier Secret under eye brightening powder. So I'm pretty much just gonna use this pressed pigment eyeshadow thing as like an all over lid shade, and then I'll go on top of it with the loose pigment. So I'm gonna use my finger first. Feels really creamy. Ooh, wow. That's pigmented. I'm gonna kind of just like sloppily, is that a word? Put it up into my crease, and then I'll take a brush to like blend it out. But wow, you guys, that is really pretty and really pigmented. It makes me want to try some other shades. Like, it has that look dry that you would have to normally, like, you know, if you get your brush wet and you dip it into like metallic eyeshadow, that's what this looks like, but it's dry. So that is awesome. I'm just gonna take a flat kind of definer brush. Let's try this. This is the Profusion Firm Blending Eyeshadow ES2, and I'm just gonna take some of it on the brush. I'm not sure. Sometimes this works and sometimes it doesn't. I'm just gonna buff that into my crease. So you get like a totally different effect when you use a brush. It kind of almost blends out to just like a regular eyeshadow, like a regular matte eyeshadow. Like, you could legit do your entire eye look with just this, because you can manipulate the way it shows up. Like, look, if you blend it out enough, it kind of blends away most of the shimmer and it just looks like a matte eyeshadow. Oh my gosh, what is this? This is awesome. Like, who wouldn't want to just use one shadow for their entire eye look and make it look like you use multiple? I'm obsessed. I know I put that bronzer in my crease, but this, like, I feel like I didn't even need to do that. I could have just used this eyeshadow and have been just fine. I do want to bring it up kind of high because I feel like it just makes my eyes look bigger. Like, I never realized it, but I think I do kind of have like a little bit of a hooded eye. So by me doing that, it just makes my lid space look bigger, therefore it makes my eyes look bigger. And then when my eyes are kind of closed, you can still see the shadow, you know? Okay, I wasn't really sure what I was expecting from this, but like, no joke, it makes me want to buy a couple more shades because, like, seriously, you could use this one shade for your entire eye and make it look like you used more than one shadow. Like, that's crazy. So I'm done with that for now. Let's go in with this guy right here. Again, this is in the shade Rollie. Maybe I should use like a glitter glue. That's usually what I do when I use like a loose pigment because I just don't want it like all over my face, you know? Let's see. Okay, so you just twist off the cap. I mean, I think you could get away with not using one, but what do? I don't know. Let's just try like a fluffy brush and see what happens. And if it ends up on my face, then I know for next time. That's why we do these videos, you know, so we can experiment and see what works and what doesn't. So I'm going to use this Morphe M441 and just kind of pick it up. You could use this as like a highlighter too. It has like a gold but hot pink reflect. And I'm just going to lightly tap that on my eye. Ooh, okay, so that just amped up that red shadow, but it is like a loose pigment glitter type of thing. Ooh, that just like really amped up that shadow. Okay, so I think that's how I'm gonna wear it, but I think you could wear this differently. Like, you could also take this loose pigment and wear it by itself with no other eyeshadow and just get that kind of like metallic pink gold reflect like during the day if you just wanted like a little something something, you know what I mean? Or I think you could use a glitter glue and like really get that like metallic gold like in your face type of outcome. But I think just like putting it on the top of the shadow, it didn't take away from that pressed shadow, it just like amplified it. So I feel like, yeah, there's definitely a few different ways you could use this. I like this thing. You guys, I love these. Like, I feel like if she sells these pigments and these shadows like as a set, I need to get them. That's really pretty. Okay, so just for an experiment, I'm gonna take my Too Faced glitter glue and I'm gonna put some on the back of my hand. I'm gonna let it kind of dry down and I'm gonna put that pigment on top because I just want to see like if it's gonna like how I think it will. Okay, so it's on my hand. It's dried down a little bit, so I'm gonna take my brush. Normally I would use my MAC 242, but I don't know where that is right now, so I'm gonna take my brush and I just dipped into it and I'm gonna put that on top. Yeah, okay, so you could definitely do that. See, you can see it hopefully. So you turn it one way and it's like pink, you turn it another way and it looks gold, so it's got that like duo chrome effect. But yeah, if you wanted to wear it by itself with like a glitter glue, you can get like a subtle daytime kind of glam, you know what I mean? Or I think for sure you could really just, you know, use it for like a halo eye, cut crease, like really anything. I'll just take a little bit on a pencil brush and run it on my lower lash line just so it kind of like all ties in together. But I don't want it to show up as metallic as it does on my lid, so I'm just gonna really blend out this lower my, I'm having a brain fart, my lower lash line to make it look more like an eyeshadow and not necessarily like a metallic pigment like it is. I'm gonna go back in with the NARS palette and take the highlighter shade and just use that for my brow highlight. Not like I really need one, but I'm just gonna go ahead and put a little bit there anyways. And this mirror in this NARS palette is insane. It's like super clear. I can literally see everything. So the only things left that I have to try out are 2 lip products. So I'm gonna go ahead and I don't think I'm gonna add any falsies. I kind of just want to like add a bunch of mascara and kind of keep that more like editorial look, you know? And then I'll probably just add a little bit of, I don't know. I'm gonna leave you guys. I'm gonna add mascara, maybe lashes, haven't decided yet. And I'm gonna set my face and I'm gonna use this I'm gonna use this Pixie Glow Mist just because I did use like, you know, I used a matte powder, I used a matte foundation, so I kind of just want to bring some of that glow back. Plus this stuff really melts in like face products into my skin. Like it's crazy. I love it. So I'm gonna do that and I'll be right back. So I decided to go ahead and add some lashes anyways. I just had some already on my desk that were already trimmed. So these are the Ardell 251 lashes. They are my favorite lashes and I feel like they just completed the look. And then instead of me going in with like I was gonna use a nude eyeliner. I was like, no, it's not gonna like balance right. So I just used my MAC Costa Riche liner and I put it in my waterline and then I did kind of drag it into the lash line just so that my, you know, like my upper lashes would balance each other out. Does that make sense? So yeah, I think it looks really good because it's still dark enough to balance out with my, like the black lashes, but it's not like overwhelming at the bottom. Like you can still see the pigment, but this is probably hands down my favorite eyeliner shade ever. The MAC Costa Riche, it's so good. It's like a red brown, so it's very flattering. This eye look is amazing. Like I'm obsessed with it. Okay, so for lips, I'm going to be trying out this Velvet 59 liquid lipstick. This is in the shade Soft Skin. It's matte to the max liquid lipstick. I did shoot a palette campaign with them a few years ago. I'll insert a picture if you want to check it out. I think I might do like a story time about it too at some point. Maybe like a get ready with me and I can use the palette that I actually shop for like in the video. Let me know what you guys think. But this is what it looks like. It's really pretty nude shade. I think it's going to be gorgeous. Also, I don't have a new lip liner to try out, so I just use this OCC Cosmetics lip liner in the shade Pennyroyal. I don't even think obsessive compulsive cosmetics is like a thing anymore. Like they just like disappeared. I don't know. So let's see. Okay, so this is a flat doe foot. It's exactly like the Bare Minerals concealer. Oh. This is like my shade. Oh my goodness. I could seriously kick myself for not using this before. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna bring this to Vegas. The formula feels really nice and comfortable. It's lightweight, it doesn't feel heavy, and it seems like it's drying down pretty fast. Looks really good with this lip liner. So since you can't get a hold of the OCC lip liner, I don't think, maybe like on Poshmark or something, but MAC Strip Down is like similar. I feel like Strip Down has more of like a gray undertone. This has more of like a red undertone brown, which is why I like it, but I can't think of one that comes to mind that I can compare it to right now. So I'm not sure. I love this liquid lipstick color. It's the perfect like pink nude. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. I love this. I feel like this is like a lip color I'm gonna wear all the time. It's so pretty. The formula is good too. Like I said, it dried down like pretty quickly. Like I kind of want to just leave it like this, but I really want to try out this gloss, so. Well anyways, I'm definitely going to pack this with me when I go to Vegas, so I'll leave it matte then, but I want to try out this gloss. So this is the Too Faced Melted Latex Liquefied High Shine lipstick. It's in this really pretty like blue packaging, and I believe this is just clear. Oh wait, no, it looks, what? Okay, JK. Never mind, I won't be using this today. It's purple. Why do I have this? It's like a purple, blue, silver. I don't know why I thought it was clear. It's literally like this shade. I thought it was clear. When am I ever gonna wear that? Like, I'm like, I feel like I do have a clear one. I just have no idea where it is. Let me look. Oh, first we had cool lighting and now we have warm. Well, I guess now you guys can see what this makeup looks like in different settings. Anyways, I did find the clear one. I've never tried this. I have no idea. So this is the Too Faced Melted Latex Liquefied High Shine Lipstick, and this is in the shade Girl on Top. And like I said, it's just a clear gloss. You guys know I hate to apply lip gloss with the applicator because I hate mixing my lip product with it. Ooh, but this is you guys, this gloss makes my lips look wet. I feel like this is the clear gloss I've been looking for my entire life. Okay, I love that. This is like a really pretty lip combo too. You know how sometimes if you put a gloss on top of a liquid lipstick, it breaks it down? Because you know, like when the liquid lipstick dries down matte, it like usually won't budge, but some lip glosses make them break up. This one doesn't seem like it's doing that. Still looks like it's like stuck on my lips, like it's not coming off. Yeah, it didn't come off. Okay, perfect. Maybe it has something to do with the ingredients, like maybe if there's like some kind of coconut oil or something in the gloss, maybe that is what makes the liquid lipsticks break up. But this looks awesome. Oh my gosh, it feels really lightweight. Like I said, it makes my lips look really wet. Oh, okay, this is gonna be like my new go-to gloss, this Velvet 59 liquid lipstick in the shade Soft Skin with this Too Faced Melted Latex Girl on top. This is gonna be like my go-to nude lip combo. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. And then that OCC lip liner. Just want to give you guys a close-up of everything on my face, my lips, and my eyes. And then I'm gonna go fix my hair, come back and let you guys know everything, like all my final thoughts on all these products. Okay, so let's go over everything that I tried out. I honestly think this is one of those times that I don't have any complaints, and that never happens. Whenever I sit down to do these videos, it's like you never know what you're gonna get type of thing. So let's start off with these KKW Beauty eye products. So I just went ahead and went to her website because I just wanted to let you guys know what they are and not me just saying, well, I don't know what she's calling these, because that's not giving you guys any information. So these pressed things are called Flashing Lights Pressed Powders. They come in 7 shades. I have the red one, there's a gold one, a really pretty blue one, pink, teal, purple, and silver. And then these must just be the Flashing Lights pigments. And then these are the Flashing Lights Pressed, from what I'm understanding. And these come in 7 different shades as well. And right now on her website, you can get all 7 of the loose pigments and all 7 of the pressed pigments for $240. Full price, they're $266. That's a lot of money for some eyeshadow. But I don't know, it's kind of worth it. So individually, these are $21. Okay, I really like these. I think I'm going to keep an eye out for the next time she does like a site-wide 20% off or whatever. Maybe she'll do like a 4th of July one, but I think I am going to like go ahead and grab the other shades of these because they are so good. Like, I love them. Next up, we have the Bare Minerals Bare Skin Complete Coverage Serum Concealer. I love this. I think this is going to be my favorite like go-to concealer. It's really lightweight. It looks really nice, like set with that Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. Like, it looks like really airbrushed and matte underneath my eyes, but not like cakey, so I really like that. I do think that you could layer this and get like even more full coverage if you want. I'm happy with this like kind of medium full coverage that I have with it, and like, I don't know, I love it. It blends out really nice. It looks really nice on the skin. It even looks really nice without setting it, so you could do either or. I love this. Again, I have the shade Light. Then I have the Ciate Watermelon Burst Hydrating Primer. Okay, those little gray things like totally weird me out, but it says that they're just like parts of a watermelon, I guess. Watermelon extract. But anyways, I actually really like this. I think I might actually like the Milk Hydro Grip Primer more because they are really similar. This one smells better. This one I think is just like more tedious. Like you have to like really make sure it's blended into your skin before you apply any other product on top. Because like I told you guys, it got a little blotchy in areas that I didn't let it dry completely down. So I'm kind of like 50-50 about it, but I don't hate it. Like I will definitely use it again. Next up we have the lip products. This is the Velvet 59 liquid lipstick in the shade Soft Skin. Love this. Love the formula. I don't really care for the smell, but whatever. Love the formula. Love the shade. If you like nudie pink shades, you'll love this. Like I think this is going to be like my new favorite pinky nude go-to shade. Like no joke. I love it. I'm gonna leave it on my desk. I'm probably gonna be using it like all the time. Definitely bringing it to Vegas. Seriously, like I can't say enough good things about this shade. It's so pretty. It is so pretty. Then on top of it, I use the Too Faced Melted Latex Liquefied High Shine Lipstick in the shade Girl on Top. I love this too. If you're looking for a wet gloss that isn't sticky, lightweight, and just like glossy wet lips, definitely pick this up. Like, I love it so much that I would grab a backup type of thing. We have the Narcissist Wanted 1 palette. I really like this too. I don't buy a lot of NARS products because they are really expensive, but there hasn't been one NARS product that I've used that I didn't like. Usually when they come out with these palettes, they're a pretty good deal. I think it's $60. You get 6 shades. I think individually isn't like one like $30 or $40. So this is a really good deal so far. I used this shade, the shade next to it, and then this one. Then these other two are just kind of like neutral pinky peach shades. Like I said, the other one I probably won't use is that purple one, but you never know. But I really like this palette too, so if you like NARS, definitely pick this up. It's really good, really pigmented. Love it. Then we have the Lorac bronzer in the shade Pool Party. I love this too. This is definitely something that I'm going to continue to reach for. I do think it's buildable. Just by looking at it, you would think it would look better on like porcelain fair light skin tones, but you know, like I have like a little bit of a tan right now and it looks awesome. So yeah, definitely like this. It looks really pretty on the eye too. Even for like an all over eye color, I think it would look really nice. Then we have the Pretty Vulgar, the Powder Room Matte About It Translucent Setting Powder. This is really nice too. It's really lightweight. A little bit goes a long way. Totally matted out my skin. My skin doesn't feel like too dry, so I do really like this as well. I have to continue to use it a few more times, but I think just from the first time me using it, I think this is something that I would repurchase. So if you have oily skin, you probably would really like this too, but it works for my dry skin as well. Then we have the Buxom Divine Goddess. You guys, like I wasn't really sure what to expect from this, but I love this. Like I'm obsessed with it. Again, I went in with the middle shade first. That was really pretty. It left a really pretty gold, slight kind of healthy glow to the skin, and then just to brighten it up I went in with the lightest shade. Perfect. These two together, awesome. If you want more of like a natural glow and you're like my skin tone right now, just go in with the middle one. But then if you want to use the darker one for a bronzer, you guys, like this is amazing. I love this. If you like cream products, if you just want to start out with like a cream product, I think this would be a good way to go because like I said, I was able to use all 3 shades. Everything blended out really nice. Like very happy with this. Very happy with how my makeup look turned out today. I was planning on getting in the pool today, but now I like don't want to because I really like how it turned out. But anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments below about these products. Also let me know if you guys tried out any of those KKW Beauty like flashing light pigment, loose pigment things and what your favorite shade is because like I'm obsessed, like no joke. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and please don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this full face of first impressions, and I will see you guys in my next video.